Whoop, sorry. Alright. I wonder where Anduin is. Oh, that's right. He's over here having a meeting with...
And what of the countless dead? Of the families that will never be whole again?
The Kaldori have been loyal to the Alliance. Are we now left to fend for ourselves?
Oh, I thought that was going to keep going. I was waiting for a response from Anduin. I'm like, well, Anduin, no. What are you going to say? So, I want to point something out here. Keep in mind, I have done, like, a lot, like, the majority of the stuff you can do in BFA in terms of, like, the story and such. And, you know, a lot of the content, you know, not everything, but you get the idea. This is probably the one and only time that I have actually seen Velen make an appearance in BFA. Now, I want to point this out because as I was going through BFA, as BFA was progressing, I kept thinking to myself, especially in regards to the storyline that was focusing with the war campaign between on the war between the Alliance and the Horde, I kept thinking to myself, where's Khadgar? Where's Velen? Where are some of the characters that were integral in Legion in our fight against them? You know? Obviously, we know where Illidan is. But, like, Khadgar and Velen have been noticeably absent throughout all of BFA. Have you guys noticed that? I have not seen Khadgar once in BFA. He helped us with Antorus, the Burning Throne. He was there at Silithus with the sword, with the wound, and that's pretty much it. Like, I have, like, yet to see him since then, since the end of Legion. And the same goes for Velen, except here. And I'm very curious, what does he say?
We must unite.
All he says is good tidings. Because I kept wondering, when are people like Velen and Khadgar going to step in and say, so our planet's dying, this war is stupid, yes, I know Sylvanas is awful and evil and terrible for burning down Teldrassil, but this is not something we should be doing right now. You know? It doesn't take until much later on when it's too late, you know, spoilers if you haven't seen my main playthrough, when Azara helps release N'Zoth, that we're like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be at war with each other. You know? I'm just saying, does Velens ever say anything here like, maybe you guys should stop being at war with each other? By the way, Lorna Crowley. You know, I keep wondering, where's her father? Where's Mr. Crowley? Sorry, I had to do it. So we have Citra Moonwarden. I don't recall who that is. That might be a new character, or just some kind of generic warden that has to take the place of Cordana after what happened to her. And we have Chandra's Feathermoon. And, of course, well, we all know who Maev is.
What is your report?
I suspected that Tyrande might reach out to you once she heard of our intentions.
Wait, so I'm just getting this right now? I don't have to do the quest line? I'm like, oh, okay. I guess so.
The Kaldori have been steadfast members of the Alliance since the end of the Third War. We have fought on distant shores and even on different worlds without protest. It is curious that in our moment of need, their resources are stretched too thin to lend so much as a single blade. Rin has already denied Tyrande aid. Witness it for yourself.
So, in response to what Maev just said, that's because they had pretty much been devoting all their resources into Kul Tiras to try and get them back, because Zandalar just annihilated their fleet of ships. So they have to do everything they can in Kul Tiras to get them back into the Alliance so they can get the Kul Tiras fleet, because they need it. And they are still focused on trying to basically get back at the Horde, though I still think it was stupid for them to imprison Talanji and Zul in the first place, to give the Horde the foot they needed into Zandalar to establish, political relations and such, and diplomacy, but then there's the whole other matter of what she's been saying. I'm like, there are some that think that the Night Elves joining the Alliance was kind of silly at the end of Warcraft 3, but they had to apparently be part of a faction in WoW, because we have to have them be part of factions, because we can't do without that, but anyways.
Velen, please share what happened with our friend.
Not all who wander are lost.
I wish things were different, High Priestess. But with the war raging in both Arathi and Zandalar, an assault on Darkshore would stretch us too thin.
My people need action, not excuses. We will not languish in Stormwind while the Horde defiles our lands.
I vow we will recover Teldrassil before the war is over. But we face dwindling resources and rising casualties. If I can ask your patience for a while longer...
No. We will reclaim our home now.
Tyrande.
We shall have vengeance for the slain, and show Sylvanas that she has not won. And if the Alliance will not aid us, we shall do so alone.
Tyrande left for Darkshore ahead of our army. She intends to wrest it from the Horde herself.
I see. Champion, our forces in Zuldazar have not yet begun their assault. With your aid, we may be able to succeed on both fronts.
The Wardens are watching.
Nothing a human king says will deter Tyrande now, but he still has the chance to act. So be it. You are more trustworthy an ally than any army Rin would have sent. I mean,
Maiev, you know me. Maiev, I'm a demon hunter. You know me as well as anybody, including the rest of the Illidari. I mean, come on, Maiev.
We will reclaim Darkshore together, but first we must find Tyrande. Without her at the front, our forces will crumble against the Horde.
I mean, or we could just get Malfurion. Why would we need Tyrande if we have Malfurion at his full force?
Anyways, she left for the Zormstrand with a small force not long ago. If we move now, we may be able to find her before the Horde does.
Uh-huh.
Your aid is welcome, hero. At least we can count on you. Tyrande's ship was last seen near the Zormstrand. We will start there.
I want to point out that at one point, Maiev was an absolute villain with the Night Elves, basically claiming that only she knew how the Night Elves were supposed to be led, and that they were supposed to be the true superior race, and she even tried to kill Malfurion at one point. She also still holds a grudge against Tyrande for releasing Illidan back in Warcraft 3. It's just weird for me seeing her like this. Like, they tried so hard to try and turn Maiev's character around. Where as regards to Tyrande, they haven't really done anything with Tyrande's character.
Of course.
Other than, basically, she's now
Always speak your mind.
on the path to becoming a warmongering villain, where she is so bloodthirsty for Sylvanas and even the rest of the Horde, that she would probably want to see them annihilated against the wishes of Anduin. And to be honest, it probably would not surprise me if they went that direction. In fact, I would actually be kind of in favor of it, because it would at least be something with her character compared to what they've actually done with her character since WoW started, which is basically nothing. They did some things with her character in Warcraft 3, but then they just basically abandoned her, weren't doing anything with her character since WoW began. where's the... Oh, never mind. I thought I was gonna... That's right, you know. I thought it was like, hey, take... Yeah. Oh, so that's where the portal is. See, when I said the Stormwind portal to Darnassus, I thought it was in this room. Never mind. It's actually over at the port. My bad. Now, let me just say, I fully understand where Tyrande is coming from. I do get it. You know, after what happened to Teldrassil, I can completely understand. But again, this is coming from Tyrande, who, even since we first met her in Warcraft 3, has always been a little... Well, how do I properly say this? She is a bit... I don't know what proper word to use here. Like terms coming to my mind are like either a zealot or a fanatic, or close-minded, or... You know, like, she was like... You know, you guys saw how she was in Warcraft 3, where she was like... Considered them mongrels, you know, because they're not night elves, and what they did to the trees, and, you know, Cenarius, you know. And it had to take Medivh showing up to be like, oh, be at peace, priestess, in order to actually simmer her down. At least Malfurion was like, who are they? Who are you, strangers? You know, he was actually kind of welcome to find out more about them and why they're here. She was having none of it until it took Medivh settling her down and seeing them actually be willing to defend the tree against, you know, Archimonde. She was like, perhaps I've misjudged you. And then basically she's been that way throughout WoW, you know.
Elune Adore.
Okay.
Farewell.
Please use the portal. Alright. I mean, after the atrocity that happened to Teldrassil, I understand wanting her her wanting vengeance. But the problem is that I think is going to take it a little too far. There's a difference between wanting justice for what happened to Teldrassil by, like, basically, if she just wants to, you know, get Sylvanas, and that's it, I can understand that. My concern is that she is going to be so obsessed with vengeance for Teldrassil that she is going to want to kill anything related to the Horde and doesn't care who gets in the way. And if if there's collateral damage like civilians or whatever, well, then so be it, as long as that is avenged. That's my concern with Tyrande. Alright, so now we have to fly... Wait, we have to fly all the way down to Ashenvale? Okay, so actually that's... Alright. So actually it's not that far. I forgot that Ashenvale is actually all the way to here. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big worry. I hope this means we're going to get to actually really open up Darkshore for this version, so I can be able to come get the mounts here. Gosh. Oh, just wait for that moon to change. Just wait for that moon to change. I've seen the Horde version of this storyline, but not the Alliance version. I mean, I saw a couple of cutscenes on YouTube, but I haven't actually done this version as Alliance. So this will be interesting to see. Gosh. I sometimes feel the need to remind people when I see that. You know, whenever the Teldrassil thing comes up, I feel the need to remind people it's not about the tree. It is, but it's not just about the tree. It's about all the innocent civilians. Not soldiers, civilians that were inside that tree in Darnassus. That were just living there, just as, you know, families. As their home. And they were inside when it burned down. That's the big issue. That's why it's such an atrocity. It's not that she burned down a tree, or one of the world trees. It's that she burned down a tree filled with innocent people, and had them burned alive. That's why it's so... Ugh. That's why it just makes me sick. And why I would actually be totally in favor of Tyrande killing Sylvanas. Obviously, we know that doesn't happen, but...
Or at least what is left of it.
She must have destroyed it so she would not be followed.
Well, her companion is here. Why don't we go ahead and ask that?
What is your report?
By the way, it's interesting that this Syrah apparently has a voice actress. Maybe she'll actually play a bigger role going forward. I don't know. I do know Chandra's Feathermoon is a presence going forward because I saw her in the Eternal Palace raid, so...
It seems our wayward priestess has been busy.
Oh.
I never miss a shot.
No, it's not possible. She would not have died like this. Search for signs of her departure along the strands. Personal effects, weapons, anything. Tyrande is still out there. We must not lose hope.
On your mark.
The Burning Legion will fall.
It did fall, Sarah. You're a little behind. Do you see the encampment on the beach below? The Horde followed Tyrande here. No doubt some of them have remained here in the shadows in case she returned. Kill them.
May the
Dorothy
night
will
shroud you
accompany
in
you.
shadow,
We are
and
not
the moon
alone out here.
illuminate your foes.
The rest of you stand guard. We move no further until we search the area.
Huh. So I get to have her little sentinel owl friend to help me out here. Okay. Tara, the bow of the High Priestess. What the? Hey!
I'm out of range. She will rule forever.
You are an idiot. I mean, we know that's not true. If you if you followed what happened at BlizzCon, you know that's not true.
Defeated by the likes of you. I need a target.
A lightsaber burrow.
I need to target something first.
An ancient Calderai tome. It's like, you know what? I don't have time for this. Why don't you two just go ahead and take it?
The Horde. It's too far away. Always be heard. I can't attack.
Okay, you know what? For that, you get a spit. Because... no. Fortunately, we know that's not going to be true.
That tome. Could it be? The Night Warrior.
The Wardens are watching.
these Forsakens still fight even beyond death? What drives their wicked
My
hearts?
vigil continues.
Obsession with Sylvanas, sadly.
The sentinels stand ready.
These would not have been set aside so carefully had she been slain. She's alive.
Goddess, watch over
The
you.
wardens are watching.
Ah, here we go. In darkest night. Oh gosh. I love how they title some of these quests, because you know a lot of them are references.
Nixidin, I will not mince words. Tyrande foolishly risks her life with the ritual that she intends to perform. If she falls, our entire war effort will fall with her.
Really? I'm pretty sure Malfurion is more important to that than Tyrande is. We're talking about the High Priestess of Elune and the most powerful druid on Azeroth. Now, Malfurion doesn't really show off. But if he really let himself go with his power, we would see how powerful Malfurion really is. He just never really goes that far. He just never really shows it.
We must set off for Darkshore and come to her aid. Only then can we march forward and reclaim our homeland. We have lost Teldrassil. Fool or not, our people cannot afford to lose Tyrande as well.
What is your
He intends
report?
to invoke the ancient rites.
The ritual will kill her. We depart for Darkshore immediately.
Again, this is coming from Maiev, the woman who once wanted Tyrande to die. 1, so she could capture Illidan. 2, so she could get back at Tyrande for releasing Illidan. And it's just a change at the snap of fingers. There's no, her coming to terms that maybe she was wrong, maybe she realized she was obsessed with Illidan and all that, and it's just so sudden. I can't believe that this is coming from Maiev.
Back to your duties.
Okay.
Hero, with me. There is little time. We will not leave Tyrande.
Oh yeah, because I totally trust you to watch my back, Maiev. I mean, keep in mind, I'm playing a demon hunter. She imprisoned me for a long time with Illidan. Well, do I really need to go into details about that? So it's just funny, me playing as demon hunter and hearing Maiev go,
It's like, you with me, there is little time.
As like, oh yeah, I'll watch your back stab!
What ritual do you speak of, Maiev? Who is the Night Warrior?
She is the incarnation of Elune's wrath. Even witnessing the ritual to become her would put our lives at risk.
And the only life Tyrande wishes to risk is her own. Elune, watch over her.
Again, that moon is gonna be changing.
Elune. Was she watching over us as Teldrassil burned?
We must not lose faith in the goddess. That is just what the Horde wants.
Sira, you scout the shoreline, while the rest of us head inland. We will find Tyrande and meet you at Lordanel.
As you command.
Elune be with you, sister. Tyrande seeks the Eye of Elune. It was last kept here, in Aberdeen.
What happened to them?
They tried to stop her.
This was once a place of joy and laughter. Now, only silence and death remain. This way. I was stationed here many moons ago. Look out!
It's alright, Maiev. I'm a tank. I got this.
Not again! Defeated by the likes of
Keep moving.
Jeez.
More of them are sure to follow.
That's kind of insulting. It's like, look, I don't think I'm that bad of a player that you'll be like, oh gosh, I was defeated by the likes of you. Oh no. Oh, that hurt.
The Blight Thrower!
Ah! Alright, you know what? That's it.
Do you hear the scream?
The Eye of Elune must
I
be
need
in
to
the
get
Hunter's Hall.
closer.
Push forward.
Let us hope Tyrande is still there.
I can't attack that target.
It'd be great if she commented on the fact that I'm wielding the Warglaives. She's like, oh, you have his weapons. I hoped I would never have to see those again. You know, just a little comment, just one line from Maiev on me wielding these. I just think that would be wonderful.
We are too late.
Ah, but you're just in time. The Banshee Queen has a keen interest in your heads, Night Elves. Make it quick. I have a forest to blight.
Wild Gun. Wild Gun. That's enough vomit from you.
I can't attack
So
that.
hard to find good help these days. Blight it.
Stand back.
You'll die!
Ashal Thuridas.
Wow.
Your strength has grown, sister.
Vengeance is a powerful weapon.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, do you hear that? Survivors!
Again, Maiev at one point was a villain to the Night Elf people. And now she's so a part of her people now that she actually is like, it's like, yes, vengeance for my people. Really?
Sister, are you all right? We will tend to her wounds. Free the others.
Rescue 7 prisoners and save... Oh, her tiger. Hold on, hold on. There we go. This is supposed to be basically the little mini version of Ashala. This is Ashana. This is a pet that you can get once you get, I believe it's either revered or exalted with the Dreamweavers in Val Shara back in Legion. So, if we're going to save Tyrande's tiger mount, we may as well have our little tiger pet with us. I see that and I'm like, oh, I still don't have Death Charger.
I don't have a target.
There it is.
I need to target something first.
Oh, man.
I need a target.
Okay, so this is actually a different mount. Because that is not the same tiger mount I've seen her ride in the past. Maybe this is her new tiger mount.
I don't have a target.
Here. There's the last one.
Ashala, where is Tyrande?
She has cast everything aside. Only the final rite at the Well of Purity remains.
Ready yourselves, sentinels. The High Priestess requires our aid. Come, champion. Ashala can bear both of us easily. Maiev, what makes this ritual so dangerous?
Legend says that long ago, Elune bestowed her fury upon our greatest warriors to secure Kalimdor in a sacred ritual. The strongest among them became her avatar, the Night Warrior. Our victory was swift. None who have attempted the ritual since then have survived. Elune's raw power tears them apart.
There she is! Elune! Your people loved you, yet you watched, distant and aloof, as they died in torment. I served you for millennia, but tonight I do not come as a maiden, mother, or even priestess. Now, I will serve you only if you grant me justice! The Horde approaches. Be ready! This is your end! For the Horde!
One someday, I'll be coming.
These lands
Can't attack that target.
will be ours.
Movement to the north! Show them no mercy!
Okay. Oh, there they are.
We'll rule.
All the way over here. See, this is how Tyrande's mount usually looks.
The Horde is everywhere!
I thought Ashala looked like this. Not like this. Oh, they finally showed up. I was like, where are they?
I need to get closer. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need a target.
6%.
I can't attack that.
Ritual nears completion. Champion, unleash the Eye of Elune.
Okay.
Inashul da Elune!
For the Horde!
Shul! Kulera Sin! Ashrok Ilisar! Anodorini Ashka! With ancient words, I invoke your most ruthless phase. With this offering, I demand to wear your darkest face. Elune, make me the instrument of your vengeance!
I like that weapon.
Now we shall have justice. The Night Warrior lives within me. The Horde shall tremble as our darkness falls.
I will say I do like the new look for Tyrande. The outfit, the hair, the eyes, the weapon. I think it's a really cool design for Tyrande, and I think it's a much-needed update to her model. I don't know if this is going to be her permanent model going forward, because, well, we don't really know that much about the Night Warrior. They basically give us a general description that it's the avatar of Elune, but remember, we don't really know what Elune actually is to this day. Blizzard has been so about what Elune actually is. Even going back to, vanilla and such. It was... Now, we got some hints in Legion, that, cutscene where Ysera died and was made into a constellation. We basically saw a glimpse of what Elune, I guess, kind of was when she then gave us the tears. Now, there has been a lot of theories and speculation as to what Elune actually is for a long time. So basically, her being the avatar of Elune, it's still hard to figure out what exactly that means, because we don't know what she's the avatar actually of. Now, the thing is, we don't know what becoming the Night Warrior really means in terms of longevity. Is this something Tyrande can only sustain for a period of time? Is this something that she can, hold on to for as long as she wants or Elune wants? Is this something she could permanently stay as? Or is this only a temporary thing? Because if she holds on to it for too long, something negative happens to her. I don't know. Fury of the Night Warrior. Empowered by Tyrande's presence, damage health, and health regen are massively increased. That's not a bad buff.
It is my honor to serve Elune.
So, next we're going to be going to hunt down Nathanos Blightcaller, which I think we're going to then get the cutscene that was meant for this patch. Where we also get to see a bit of Malfurion. Because, again, we see Tyrande here. Where's Malfurion? Why isn't Malfurion here helping her out? The relationship with Tyrande and Malfurion has always been so confusing to me. It's always been... I've never really believed it, as a legit couple. Because at times, they just don't really seem like a actual legit couple. It's... the dynamic between them is so confusing to me.
The Kaldorei. Maiev, Chandris, prepare our forces for war. Champion.
Ooh, look at the update to her mount.
Thanos Blightcaller lurks nearby. with 2 of the Banshee Queen's Valkyr. We will kill them all.
By the way, do you hear the difference in her voice?
Teldrassil burned because I chose to spare Sarfang's life. Countless innocents were murdered. Entire families erased in moments. The time for mercy is over. Anu Dora! He is not here.
Wow!
Your tree was just the beginning. This entire shore will fuel our armies.
I failed to protect my people, but I will avenge them. Hold. More come.
You have won nothing.
Huh. That sounds just like Sylvanas.
South will swallow you whole.
There's Malfurion. I want to comment on what Tyrande said when I get a chance.
No. Wait for my signal before you attack. Take Blightcaller. The Valkyr are mine. Leave him to rot. He does not deserve a clean death.
So I guess I'm going with Malfurion, who looked awesome as a bear, by the way. And you saw a glimpse of his power there. But I just want to say, Saurfang is not to blame for what happened to Teldrassil. She said that happened because she spared Saurfang. That's not true. Regardless if Saurfang had been spared or not, Sylvanas and Blightcaller would have still burned down Teldrassil. Saurfang had nothing to do with what happened to Teldrassil. So, I'm sorry, Tyrande, but for you to say, oh, Teldrassil would not have happened if I had, simply killed Saurfang, that's just not, that's just completely not true.
The goddess.
I mean, if that's what she wants to tell herself, it's a lie, but it's just not true. Ugh.
Our foes will know our fury.
Hello, Nathanos.
Now that we have the preliminaries out of the way, we can begin the ritual.
Blightcaller!
Well, this is inconvenient. Protect the Valkyr!
You will not
Sundermoon
sunrise
and Syrah.
How uncouth for the Queen of the
I need to get
Trios,
closer.
No, I suppose that won't do. What exactly do you rule over these days?
I am no queen. I am the Kaldor's vengeance.
It's too far away.
Well, we know what happened to Syrah.
Closer.
Enough! Any last words, priestess? Soon you will share the fate of your dear friend Syrah and the noble Dalaran. Reunions can be so heartwarming.
Shal Kara!
You cannot hide from me forever, elf.
We do not stand alone. No!
What?
Your end has come.
We require no time. Finish it, Signe. I will handle this.
Champion, focus on the Valkyr. I will deal with this brute.
You are too late. Behold! I'm out of range.
Malfurion, I feel like you're still holding back. Malfurion, I can tank this. You don't have to stay in bear form. Let me just say that there's no way that I could buy that Nathanos could actually beat either Tyrande right now or Malfurion.
In the name of Sylvanus, the Banshee Queen, I bestow this gift upon you.
You must
And that's what happened to Syrah.
hearts, sisters.
We placed our faith in you.
And you abandoned us. Elune abandoned us.
We have nothing left. We are forsaken.
Never again.
I need to target something first.
No! Dark Lady, I am sorry.
Witch! You shall pay dearly for that. Let's move!
I will hunt them down.
No, our forces gather. We will settle this another day.
Tyrande, what happened?
Lightcaller yet lives, but at the cost of one of his queen's Valkyr. The time has come to reclaim our home. Maiev, you will command our forces.
You place much faith in me, given our history.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dwell in the past, not with our very future at stake. Lead our people to victory as I sate the Night Warrior's wrath.
Wait, where is Syrah? She is not with you.
Maiev, I must speak to you alone.
Because apparently neither I nor Malfurion can hear what horrible things happened back there, even though we were right there and saw it happen. Just
Hero, we fought but a fraction of the Horde's forces. I will share Dorotha's vision with you, so we may scout them further.
By the way, I think that actually made her taller, because Malfurion has always been just much taller than Tyrande. Now all of a sudden she's almost the same height. Not counting the antlers. Not counting the antlers. But I will say, it's actually nice to see Malfurion actually doing something. Since he's been so just kind of passive for so long. To see him actually, like, get involved in a fight there, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. Let me guess, this is the cutscene? Yeah, this is the cutscene. This is a pretty cool cutscene.
The entire shipment, down to the last sack of grain. This one's the only survivor.
One Samdi, do not take me yet.
What happened?
We were bringing supplies to the war front, just like all the other times.
Pick up the pace! We got to get these supplies to our soldiers by dawn!
What is it?
Malfurion just straight up something like... something from a horror movie.
Tell her. We are coming.
Once only. Do not take me yet.
He expects us to believe this tale. No single night elf could do all that.
Where have you been, you
I
idiot?
know one who could.
All these years, she's never even heard of Malfurion.
We will hold this ground for the Horde.
Shut up, Nathanos. That's quite a long boat trip.
I am listening.
Our vengeance has just begun. Hey, got it. We must press our advantage before the Horde can further its hold on Darkshore. The Kaldurai stand ready to fight for our home, and the Gilneans stand alongside us. Of course they do. We will show our enemies our fury. They will learn to fear us. Rally any way you can. We march at once.
Consider it done.
Let's see. So it's set up back over here? Ah, okay. So here is where it's at. Yeah, this was not here before, so it's nice to know that I can come over here and it's all set up right here. There's the war table. Stromgard and Darkshore.
Greetings.
I will call anyone with the will to fight as soon as our supplies are in order.
The Alliance.
Alright, so now I can be able to take this and start working on the Darkshore area. Or the Arathi Highlands. Ah, so this is where it starts. The well where Tyrande became the Night Warrior. Let me see some of the stuff that's available here. Hey, it's Lorna Crowley. I've always liked Lorna ever since the Gilnean, or rather the Worgen Starter Zone. I've always liked her as a character. I've always liked her. As well as her dad. Again, I still think her dad right now should kind of take the place of the leadership of the Gilneans, but anyways. Hey, Thistly.
I can handle it.
Yeah, I remember Thistly from our time as a druid in Legion. 20 Elementalists in Darkshore.
Salutations!
Repair 4 buzz boxes in Darkshore.
Off and away.
Alright. Let me take a look. Ah, okay, so there's one of those. So this is one of the add-ons I got that's supposed to help me show... You can see I've already got that Ashenvale Chimera, so that's nice that shows that. Okay, so here... So it's a little different. Ah, they're all just right here. Okay. In fact, let me look at rarity. See if it shows any others I might not be noticing. Ah! So there's the Caged Bear, and there's the 2 sabers, and they're all just right here. Man, on the Horde side, Black Paw's here, one of the sabers is here, and then another one is all the way down here. So we can actually just go ahead and, before we do that.
Make it quick.
Okay, so just go ahead and grab that. So let's take our shot at these mounts over here. Let's go ahead and do that. if I had my other thing on, it would also be showing. Oh, so this is who we fight. Okay. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. He really just quoted that. Really? Sure. Of course, he would just... Now, if he was, like, desperately hungry, I could understand that, but at the same time, this is one of those orcs players to be like, yeah, I'm evil, because I'm just slaughtering innocent animals for food. Oh, I'm evil, I'm Horde, I'm evil, I'm evil. Slanted. I have yet to get either of these saber mounts to drop on my Horde main, so it'd be nice if it finally drops here on my, you know, on what I guess is basically going to be my Alliance main here on camera while we're doing this. But this is basically like the extent of what I've been doing lately here in this zone in the Highlands. Is just go in, and if there are any world quests, do those. Try to get the mounts. Cage Bear one is right over here. Agath Wormwood. Again, if you have like the rare scanner or the NPC scanner add-on, it helps kind of pinpoint where exactly they are. There he is. There's Black Paw. Oh. Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
To get closer.
That hurt. Man, he just brings a meteor on my head.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Nope. And the last one right over here. Moxo the Beheader. Well, that's just great. Don't these guys just have such wonderful titles and names? Oh yeah, morally gray. Yeah, definitely. Oh, hey, there's another player.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Hey. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show this off to you guys. Look at what I got when I went back through Justvar to collect some stuff. It's a wicker pup. Oh, isn't he cute? In fact, I think he flies. No, not really. Well, tried my luck. Didn't work out this time. I'll have to switch over to my Horde character and give it a try over there. Actually, you know what? I don't have to try that. You know what we're going to do, though? I just unlocked a new customization. Why don't we go check it out? It's Hearth back to Dalaran, because I know exactly where the barber shop is there, and we can just throw that on if we want. I'm sure, right? right over here. Alright, let's take a look. Look at the different blindfolds I can have because I'm a demon hunter. I can also change my horns. Not that I would ever want to do that. Something tells me I actually cannot do this on a demon hunter. That's just kind of my guess. Because I'm not seeing an option for that. Huh. Oh well. I guess you can't put that on a demon hunter night elf, which is kind of a shame. That's kind of a shame. But it should have been unlocked, unless, have I not? Was it an item? No. Unless I guess it's just something you can only put on a regular night elf. So, well, I guess this will, so I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to check this out on my own. I'll probably go ahead and make a fresh new night elf. I'll probably make a night elf hunter and make her a marksman, just to kind of help learn that spec, and see how that looks. So, when we come back, we will be continuing. I like how that's there. I don't know, maybe I'll just go ahead and do that just to get the war resources. I'll probably need them. But when we come back, we'll more than likely just continue with questing in Tiras Sound. Stay tuned.